Hi, it's Stuart Sutton. I hope you're having a great day. You probably saw an ad or a post or received a mailing about a powerful secret that will allow you to maximize your home's value. And it also probably said that you're not going to hear this from other agents or see it on a list somewhere. That's also true. You're here to see if this is actually something that would be useful to you, and I can assure you it is. You also saw that you're going to receive a gift, and I'm going to share that with you in detail in just a minute. I really do believe this is the single most important action you can take to maximize your home's value because I've proven it in my business. And again, I could give you several guesses. I could give several agents or a lot of agents several guesses. This is the one that I focus on, if at all possible, and that is to take the action of starting early. Truly starting early. Statistically, I have proven that starting early makes you more money and sells your home faster because you have time to do things that you just couldn't do if you waited till the last minute. Now, if you do need to sell really quickly and get your house in the market, we can probably help you better than anybody else just because of the process, the incredible, efficient, precise process we have in place, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Starting early is an absolute advantage to getting you more money. When you do start early, you sell about twice as fast. That's statistically proven within my business. Sellers who start early sell about twice as fast. They also sell for 5 figures more, $11,461. That's based on my average price, of course. Those two things, selling twice as fast and getting an extra 5 figures in your pocket at closing, are pretty compelling reasons to consider starting early. Now, a lot of people ask me, what does that mean, start early? Some sellers will call me a month, 2 months, 3 months in advance. I've got many who've called me 4, 5, 6 months in advance. Even some who call me as much as a year in advance. Now, you certainly don't have to do that. But when you have the time to go through the process, follow some of our recommendations, and take care of particulars, and I'm going to show you what I mean in just a minute, you can just simply prepare your house to show much, much better than if you did not start early. This is part of my new level of real estate service, and we have a very defined yet flexible process. Now, that might sound contradictory, but let me show you what I mean. I provide at my expense services to help you prepare your home. Let me say that again, my expense. You see, every home is different, every seller is different. We're not going to make you do the same things as somebody else. You have specific needs, your home needs specific services, and we provide those. Now, here's a couple of examples. The Spears had a home that sat on the golf course, had beautiful views from nearly every room of the house. We washed all those windows in and out, and it looked absolutely gorgeous. Those windows sparkled, those views were magnificent. We had a stager prepare each room because there was a lot of furniture in the rooms. Our stager doesn't sell or lease you anything. She just prepares your home to look its very, very best. It also had a very cool, oversized patio. We had it power washed so that it would look its very, very best, as well as the stucco siding. And then when the owners moved out, we had the house deep cleaned for the new buyers. That's the level of service that we provide. That was all at my expense, by the way. When the Hirsches called me, we brought in a handyman, touched up paint and repaired damage to door trim and other areas because their dogs had done some damage. Nice carpet upstairs, but it was wavy. And I've been in many houses with wavy carpet, and it just is not a good impression. We had the carpet stretched and cleaned, and it looked nearly new. We also had windows washed in that house, and we had a home inspection. There was nothing of consequence, but we did take care of some things so that when the buyer's inspector came along, they were not issues. I'm going to talk about this more in just a minute. Again, every home is different and every seller is different. So we don't make you go through a rote mandated process. It's designed to serve you. Now, here's some additional ways that we help our sellers. This isn't the entire list, of course. We do put a warranty on your home when it's listed to avoid any unexpected expenses for you. Now, some agents know that the buyer gets a warranty at closing, but they're not aware that you can also be under warranty while you're listed for sale and while you're under contract. I've saved my sellers many thousands of dollars over the years because we have this warranty in place. Dishwasher could go out any time, water heater, air conditioner, and yes, we've had air conditioners replaced while the house was listed. made a great big plus, of course, when the home went on the market. We really feel strongly about having your home inspected. Now, every home doesn't need to be inspected, don't get me wrong, and it's certainly not mandatory, but it is my expense. We want to make sure there's no repairs that will concern the buyer when they come along. If you talk to an agent and they discourage an inspection, I would really think twice about their philosophy towards selling a home. I believe in measuring twice, cutting once, making sure you're prepared, making sure that one of the two biggest reasons that homes under contract do not reach closing is the inspection. The other one is loan qualification, of course. So when we inspect the home, we also bring in a handyman or an expert if that's needed to take care of issues so that the buyer doesn't get concerned when their inspector finds them. So if they're resolved ahead of time, then there's not an issue. Now, some agents will say, well, the buyer's going to have an inspection anyway, so you shouldn't have one. Well, I think that's an absolute incorrect assessment. Having an inspection now will prepare your home better for when the buyer's inspector does come along. Some agents will say, well, you have to disclose what's on your inspection. Well, yeah, you do, and you should, if it's appropriate. Keep in mind, you don't have to say, hey, we used to have a broken window and now we don't. Or we used to have some torn ductwork and now we don't. Now, we can market that the ductwork is recent and the window's recent, et cetera, et cetera. But if you've had water penetration or previous fires, of course you have to disclose those things. But I think you're getting the point. We can take care of things that doesn't concern the buyer when they come along. So they're much more comfortable. Very rarely do we have any repair issues at all with the homes that we put under contract. As I said, we bring in a handyman, we bring in a stager, we wash windows, we clean the house, we improve your landscaping. Something we do quite often is refinish front doors, either stained or painted, because it makes a great first impression. The bottom line is that there's no risk to you. You don't have to pay the money back at closing. I have a budget for this, and I'm not expecting in any way to have that reimbursed to me. It's a new level of real estate service and a new level of commitment. If you decide not to sell your home, that's just something that happened in your life, and that's okay. Bottom line is that we want to give you the very best service possible so that it's something you truly can't experience somewhere else. So let me reiterate. What happens when you start early? Home sellers who start early sell faster and they sell for more money. And from earlier slides, you remember that is substantial. So this is just one aspect of the new level of real estate service, the preparation aspect. Pricing, presentation, promotion, all extremely important, and we differentiate ourselves dramatically in each of those areas as well. Now, the gift that I promised is like handing you $50 cash. If you're thinking about selling your home and you want to hear more about the new level of real estate service, I will hand you a $50 dinner card just for meeting with me. Yep, $50. You can spend it, get dinner, have dinner delivered, whatever you want, a $50 dinner card just for meeting with me. That's how confident I am that you will appreciate the new level of real estate business and want to hire me when the time comes. Now, if you don't hire me, there's no obligation. I'm handing you the card for meeting with me, not for hiring me. Hope that makes sense. Thanks so much for your time. I hope that I do get to meet you so you can start experiencing the new level of real estate service. If I can help in any way, call, text, or email. And remember, it's your choice, so make it a powerful day. Bye-bye.